deal with airplane peanuts?
Theo Von and David Spade have officially written, funded, and co-starred in a brand new independent comedy film called Busboys, which tells the story of two low-level restaurant employees in Arizona who have big dreams of being promoted to waiters, but chaos and comedy ensue when their trip takes them over the border to Mexico.
By the way, I'm watching right now another rough cut of Busboys. It's getting closer to being shown to people. Show it to people. We have no bosses. People don't know this. We paid for ourselves. We're just going to show it, see if anybody wants to put out anywhere, or we'll just put it out and say, press here, buy, watch.
Huh.
So,
well, I've only heard about Busboys for quite some time, and I'm...
maybe too long.
No, but I haven't seen a frame.
Nothing.
Just hearing about, like, what do you guys look like together? Where are you going? How's it shot? I'm very, very curious.
The new independent Theo Von and David Spade buddy movie has been eagerly awaited by comedy fans for almost a full year at this point, with David Spade originally announcing that the film was a go during an episode of Fly on the Wall back in November of 2024, and small photo and video clips from the set slowly leaking on Reddit around July of 2025. But so far, there's been no official release date or distribution plan for Busboys, as it appears that Theo Von and David Spade are taking their time with the editing process and making sure their original creation is as perfect as it can possibly be, while also learning some hard lessons about the film industry and what it really takes to make a movie along the way.
We put it up, we're going in. It's such a complicated process, so it's almost too much, because usually there's someone to cover this and you can kind of oversee it. But to get into everything about pre-production and budget and casting and locations and all the union stuff we got to know, that's where it gets hard. And now we've gotten through the hard part. We got it, we shot it through the fires, through all the stuff. Very tough to get through a movie. And then
there was so many things that were tough.
I always say after a movie, I'm not doing this again. It's too hard. And everyone thinks I'm, huge. But it's mentally tough. It's hard. You got to memorize stuff. You're driving all day. It's such a luxury to do a movie that you can't complain to anyone. I can complain to you. We're in it together, so we get it. And you can tell other people in movies, but regular people go, they actually bust their ass.
Right.
So we're like pretending to be people that work hard. That's us in a movie.
The entire process of two comedians making a movie at this scale with their own money was literally impossible up until a few years ago, with the rise of the internet and the death of gatekeepers in comedy. Nowadays, with just how popular the whole comedy industry has become in general, most of the comedians who are current household names have enough money in their pocket from theater tours and podcast ads to create their own projects at a massive scale. And maybe more importantly, also have large enough platforms to directly release their content straight to their fans, which was an idea that originated years ago with comics like Dane Cook and Louis C.K. to distribute their stand-up specials, but now that same blueprint is being applied for movies.
That's what Theo's been talking about when we were doing this movie. He's like, why don't we do like Louis and you just buy it?
I think it's a good idea. It works if you already have a following, which you guys obviously have.
It's risky. And I go, I don't think people have done it. Maybe they've done it with movies. I go, should we be the first? I go, let's watch someone fuck it up and then go, oh, here's what they did wrong. Now we do it.
That's right.
But to be first is tricky to do.
Theo Von has already been showing the official trailer to thousands of people across the country during his last tour, and with his huge network of established fans mixed with David Spade's position as a living legend in the buddy comedy genre, Busboys has a perfect mixture of old school and new school methods mixed together to make this project a success, and the film wisely features plenty of other comics with large online followings like Tim Dillon, Bobby Lee, Trevor Wallace, Jay Farrow, Casey Rocket, William Montgomery, and Cam Patterson, who's also in a new movie with Kevin Hart set to come out soon. The creation of Busboys in itself is an obvious sign that consumers are hungry for silly comedy movies again, and the sheer amount of big-time comics who have landed lead roles in future projects tells the same story. From Andrew Schultz in Street Fighter to Tom Segura in El Tigre, and of course Stavi's lead role in Begonia, it's starting to look like history is set to repeat itself, with stand-up comedians carving out careers on the big screen after making a name for themselves on stage.
What's your movie about, can you say? Or?
Yeah, what can we say?
Yeah, it's the brief thing is we're liquor salesmen because we have our liquor and we're struggling with the business basically. It's loosely based on what we're going through here, but we're not comedians in it. We're just liquor salesmen.
So what's the hook? What's the objective?
Well, the new generation doesn't drink. They all vape and, are queefs.
Okay.
So we're like a couple old school douches who try to come back in there and sell some liquor. And it's not going great. He meets a lady, and we got to figure out how to finagle the business and get back on our feet.
You got your locations?
No.
Okay.
Well, we're going to sell it first.
Oh,
and we're doing it ourselves. We don't have a distribution or anything, so it's...
Okay.
Yeah, we're kind of
So you haven't sold the movie yet?
No.
No.
Oh,
We're
okay.
meeting today with a financier who looks promising.
Thank you, Lucy, for sponsoring today's video. The 100% pure nicotine pouch that's always tobacco-free, and Lucy Breakers, which is a nicotine pouch with an extra surprise. Each pouch contains a capsule that can be broken open to release extra flavor and hydration. And if you want to make sure you never run out of Lucy, they even have an option to set up a subscription service. Personally, I like the wintergreen and the berry flavors the best, but there's plenty of other sturdy options to choose from on their website. Right now, you can go to lucy.co/joke and use promo code JOKE to get 20% off your first order. And there's even a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind. Again, that's lucy.co and use code JOKE as in Joke World to get 20% off. Now here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age and every order is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Guest spots from last week. Joe Rogan sat across from Adam Carolla, Theo Von, Brian Simpson, and Adam Ray. Nate Marshall was on Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast. Nick Rockefeller and Jim Gaffigan both went on Are You Garbage. Nick was also on Legion of Skanks live from Skankfest with Mark Norman, Duncan Trussell, and Kim Congdon. Also live on Skankfest was Joe DeRosa on Garbage Island, Durag and the Deer Tag with Colin Tyrell, and Dad Meat with Drew Montana, Ryan Foster, and Tubbs. Mo Amer went on Flagrant. Bobby Kelly and Joe List visited Stavi's World. Daniel Sloss Might Be Drunk. Andrew Callahan was on You Be Trippin'. Josh Blue took a ride on the Harland Highway. Luke and Sassy Scott stopped by Something's Burnin'. Getter went on First Date. Kill Tony featured Ron White. Rob Riggle sat on the couch with Soder. Two Bears One Cave was Tom and Kirk Fox. JP McDade stopped by Sag Daddy to Pod. Brandon Novak was on the Honeydew. Josh Wolf sat on the Way Back. Leanne Morgan stopped by Whiskey Ginger. Chappelle Lacey and Maddie Mays were on Fatfish. The Adam Friedland Show had on William H. Macy. Right Now brought on Judd Rudnitsky. Judd also took his shoes off with Mark Normand. And Story Wars was a battle between Tim Butterly, Duncan Trussell, and Heidi from Killed Tony.
And how do you even approach this right now?
I mean, I don't have a stomach, so it's got to be Jay.
Wow. Holy
Wow! Okay. Your ass is perfect.
You're supposed to make me
I was
feel...
looking at it back there. It's really great.
Thank you, Jay.
Fucking bitch.
I think it's Jay.
I think it's Heidi then.
I would say Heidi probably feels very threatened by comedians all the time, like just because comedians are creepy. I'm sure. Who's been the creepiest comedian to you since you started?
You, Louis.
You bitch.
Why would you? I mean, buddy. In my head, I was going like,
That's the truth.
I haven't been that creepy, Heidi.
You are literally the only one who's ever been creepy. Tim, angel. Angel.
Hey, you hear that? Name 5 instances.
Get out of my DMs, Louis. What the I'm not going to Jamaica with you, okay? For the millionth time.
This past weekend with Theo Von sat down with Sketch and Matthew McConaughey. Harold Varner III hit the links on No Bad Lies. Bill O'Reilly did stuff with Howie Mandel. Lemaire Lee stopped by Diaz Nuts. Solid Show featured Brian Simpson. Will Angus dropped by Son of a Boy Dad. Austin Alexander caught the Steph infection. Anthony DeVito was on Only Fiends. Tristan Bowling was on Cockfight. Nick Murphy had a rough week. Cody Rhodes was on Birdcast. Ryan Shaner stopped by the Chubby Behemoth. Chappelle Lacey experienced being Ian with Jordan. Patton Oswalt broke bread with Tom Papa. The Duncan Trussell family hour was joined by Ramdev. Stevie Weeby went on Jet Fuel. Burbs Bros were on Zach and Miko's Morning Zoo. Ryan Long, Cypher Sounds, and JJ Lieberman stopped by You Know What Dude. Anthony DeVito took a ride on the Dynamite Rocket Ship. Ryan Sickler was on Fitzdog Radio. Burbs Bros had on Greg Fitzsimmons. Sebastian Maniscalco went on Tiger Belly. And Tuesdays with Stories, Panties in the Mouth, Radio Ridley Radio, Boys Cast, Bad Friends, The Regs, Beautiful Boys, The Tim Dillon Show, YMH, The Church of What's Happening Now, Friendly Fire, and History Hyenas all did not have guests. As far as brand new stand-up comedy specials that are either out right now or coming out soon, Gary D, Funny You Should Say That is out right now on Netflix, along with Kevin Hart acting My Age. We also have Sebastian Maniscalco, It Ain't Right, out on Hulu, and Jim Gaffigan, The Bourbon Set, out right now on YouTube. There's also a few projects set to come out soon, with Netflix really dominating the month of December, starting on the second day of the month with Matt Rife's Unwrapped Christmas Crowdwork special. Then on December 14th, Robbie Hoffman, Wake Up comes to Netflix, followed by Tom Segura, Teacher on December 24th, and Ricky Gervais, Morality on December 30th. And not technically stand-up specials, but Josh Johnson has another 40 minutes of stand-up with over 1 million views out on his channel. There's also new sets from Fahim Anwar and Big J Okerson, and we got brand new episodes of Dr. Phil Live, Stand-Up on the Spot, and Roast Battle League live from the Comedy Mothership.
He works here. He's got a child. We love him. Make it loud. Adam Luckey!
I'm a Oh shit, my bad. I'm obligated to tell you guys that, by the way, my bad.
Yeah.
I fulfilled my legal obligation.
Finally a man.
What the f is that? Oh, Jesus, you scared the hell out of me.
Ari's already voted, sounds like.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you, Ari. I don't know what the f you just said, but I love it, dude. Hell yeah.
But other than that, we just got back from Skankfest 2025 in New Orleans, which was 4 days of comedy mayhem that will all be broken down in our next video right here on Joke World. For the geniuses out there who are investors in the Joke World Patreon, you've probably already seen some of our interview footage, but we talked to tons of comedians and fans alike in order to paint the best possible picture of what it's truly like to attend comedy's greatest festival, and I can't wait to share with you guys soon. Just make sure that you're subscribed to this channel right now with the notification bells turned on so you don't miss that video. That would just be so embarrassing for you and honestly impossible to come back from.
At Joke World. That's it, at Joke World.
And the world is WRLD.
That's a great YouTube channel, Joke World. Check it out.